Welcome to Mental Health Monday. And today we're talking about social intelligence and why it actually matters more than you might think. So, have you ever walked away from a conversation thinking, what just happened there? Or felt like you were trying your best to connect, but something just felt a little off? You're not alone. And often it's not about intelligence, confidence, or even emotional awareness. It's about something we don't actually talk about too much: social intelligence. Now, social intelligence is your ability to read the room, understand social cues, adjust your communication in real time, and respond in a way that builds connection, not confusion or discomfort. It's sometimes referred to as your social IQ, and it's different from IQ, which is more problem solving and logic, and it's different from EQ, which is emotional intelligence, which is understanding emotions. And social intelligence is instead how you navigate relationships in real time. So it's kind of like the bridge between what you feel and how it lands with others. So here's the truth: you can be kind, smart, emotionally aware, and still struggle in relationships if your social awareness is off. So, because relationships live in the space between people, social intelligence is important because it helps you notice when someone is disengaged, adjust when something you said didn't land the way you hoped or intended, pick up on tone, timing, and energy, and know when to lean in and when to pause. Without an awareness and skills in social intelligence, we can unintentionally come across as too much or not enough, or we can miss subtle cues. We can feel misunderstood and disconnected. So, you might have strong social intelligence if you can read the room without needing it explained to you, if you can adjust your tone depending on who you're talking to, if you can notice shifts in someone's energy or body language, or if you feel relatively attuned in conversations. Now, if social intelligence is something you need to build, you might notice that conversations feel a little confusing or sometimes draining. Um, it may be something you could focus on building if you find yourself replaying interactions afterwards, or you're unsure of how you came across in social settings or in conversations, or if you miss cues until later on. And here's the important part: this is a skill, it's not a personality trait, which means it can be learned. So, most of us weren't really taught how to read nonverbal cues. It's something we've kind of had to figure out on our own. Most of us were not taught how to adjust communication and how to track both ourselves and the other person at the same time. We were taught to be nice, be polite, say the right thing, but not necessarily notice how it's landing with someone else. So if you've ever felt awkward or misunderstood, or like you're too much or not enough, it may not be about who you are. It might be about a skill that was never explicitly taught to you. And that's exactly what we're going to look at in our next video on Thrive Thursday. So on Thursday, I'm going to walk you through some simple practical tools to read social cues more clearly, to feel more confident in conversations, and to create more ease and connection in your relationships. Because this isn't about you becoming someone different. It's about becoming more aware and more intentional in how you connect with others. You got this. I will see you on Thursday.